Talking today with Kevin Ferrol of Centrica Energy. Kevin, I wonder if you could just give us a quick summary of the session that you delivered today.
If you look at Centrica Energy, we're on a supplier relationship management journey. And to put it in a bit of context, I mean, we really need our suppliers to perform in order for our business to perform. We need rig providers to drill our wells to recover oil and gas. We need platform fabricators to help build our oil and gas platforms. And we need operations and maintenance contractors to ensure that our offshore platforms are maintained and kept in a safe order. We also operate in a global market for energy services, and a lot of our competitors have far bigger scale than we have in terms of leverage. Strategic sourcing is quite a traditional tool in terms of delivering value from the supply chain, but because it's harder for us to bring that to the table, we've had to look at other ways of achieving leverage with our suppliers and delivering value for the business. And one of the areas that we have looked at quite intently is supplier relationship management. To summarise how we're doing it at the moment, there are a few elements to this. The first is that supplier relationship management has to deliver value for the business. You have to be able to report that back to the business, and for us that means it has to be founded on rigorous contract management. And we see that as a key part of it. We also find that for successful supplier relationship management, it has to be based on a long-term relationship, and there has to be mutual benefit for both parties, not just the customer but for the supplier. We also find as well that supplier relationship management, to be really successful, takes a lot of time and energy and resource. And because of that, we've tiered it, so we only focus it on a handful of our key suppliers. And our other suppliers, we still maintain a relationship, but it's managed in the context of traditional contract management. Yeah. The other issue that we found with SRM and trying to make it a success is that there is a danger that the issue of the day dominates the SRM agenda, and we've tried to separate strategic long-term discussions from the transactional day-to-day operation. And for that reason, our relationship managers are often different to the contract owners, and that helps ensure that the relationships and that stay healthy and discussions are in the right place. I think the last key point for me is that in terms of SRM, we have to celebrate success, we have to promote it, we have to sell it back to the business, and it has to be mutually beneficial, and we need to promote it. And at the end of the day, if that means having a party to celebrate it, then fantastic. That's exactly what we do.
So where do you think the next steps for Centrica Energy are with regard to SRM? What do you think you'll be doing over the next 3 to 5 years?
It's a good question, and there's a few areas on my mind at the moment. I think the first is that we're in the process of developing a SRM procedure. So we're trying to formalise a lot of the practice that we're doing right now, and roll that back out to the business and make sure that relationship managers and contract owners are clear on their roles and responsibilities. The other area that we're, from a purely supply chain perspective, I'm concentrating on my own team members, and we're trying to equip them with the skills to move from perhaps being buyers into being able to manage relationships. There is a transition there, I think, and I think that's a journey in itself. Hopefully quite motivating for people, and is broadening the role of supply chain function within the business.
Okay.